in terms of.
Are you pleasantly surprised to be sat here with your team in second place in the table, considering this time last year the club was in 10th place and had 13 fewer points?
Yeah, we said many times that we are ahead of our expectation in terms of the way we are playing and in terms of points. But as I always said, for us the main focus is just to see how we can improve the players and how we can game by game improve the team.
I know you don't want to say that you're in a title race, but you are only 4 points behind Liverpool. Is it a case that you just want to keep the pressure off the players for now, but if your good form does continue now throughout the season, you'll potentially be able to say that you're going for it later in the season?
It's not. I said already that it's not about the pressure for the players or for the club or for me. It's just for me the reality. It's not about the pressure. I would like to have that kind of pressure, and hopefully soon we can have that kind of pressure. But the reason why I said we are not there is because for me the reality is that we are not there. But and we see game after game. The main point for us is to continue to improve. And to continue to try to win games.
Do you feel like potentially a point in the season where you might have like a really tough spell that hasn't come yet? Are you sort of anticipating that could come, and that'll be the test for you in terms of keeping up that pace with, say, a Liverpool that are obviously?
Yeah, but it's also about that in terms of to see how we manage that kind of moment. But we are just focused on in this moment on tomorrow, first the game. That for us it's always the main point, and then we see game after game.
Focusing on the game on Boxing Day, then you've got a really good record. Chelsea have got a really good record against Fulham at home in the Premier League. The last time Fulham won the bridge in the top flight was in 1964. So plenty of reasons to feel fairly confident.
Anyway, it's football. Brentford game was in the other side, and we won them. Hopefully. It's not in the side that you just mentioned in terms of games. I don't pay attention about the past or the game at home or the game away. I just try to be focused on what they do, how we can beat them, how we can be good on the ball, how we can be good off the ball, and then most of the time the results. It's something that unfortunately you cannot control, but you can control the way you want to play. So we're going to try to play in the way we want to play, on the ball and off the ball, and then the result we're going to see.
What do you make of Marco Silva, the way his team play?
Fantastic, already many years together, since championship. They know each other very good. The team is playing good. That it's quite clear what they do on the ball and off the ball. In this moment they could have some injury, but not sure yet, so they can change something. We see.
Transfer window's coming up. Do you expect it to be busy? Do you think maybe more players potentially going out of the club than coming in?
No, I said already that for us the main focus is we have a clear idea about the players, but probably could have players that because they are not playing a lot, they will leave or something like this. But in this moment, it's not something that we pay attention, also because we have still 2-3 games before that, and then we see.
And what about your plans for Christmas Day tomorrow? Any Enzo Maresca Christmas traditions that you can tell us about?
In Italy we used to celebrate Christmas tonight in terms of have dinner with the family, with the kids. Also tomorrow we used to have something, but the main day is tonight, so we have a dinner with the family and try to enjoy that.
Thank you, James.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Enzo.
It's all right.
Happy Christmas Eve. Can we have a team news update, like on Lavio as well, specifically?
Yeah, no, Romeo is still recovering. It's much better. It's already on the pitch. It's already working, but unfortunately, it's not ready for the next game.
And everyone else is fine.
Yes. The same situation than Everton. The same, yeah.
You spoke about how it was a good result against Everton, and with the fine margins, it was down to being clinical. But as a manager, how do you physically and mentally help a player have that clinical instinct in the final third, or is it just game time experience?
No, it's just. It's not for me. It's not even experience. It's sometimes that you score goal and sometimes you miss. It's not. these kind of things, I don't think they go with the experience. It's more about sometimes be clinical, take the chance, and sometimes you miss. But it's not, I said before the game and I said after the game, I think in the last 10 Premier League game, Everton, they had 7 clean sheets, so that show how difficult it is to create chances against them. Now, when you create chances and you are able to score, probably the game change. And we had 3-4 clear chances first half that if we are able to score, for me the game changed. But unfortunately we didn't score. At the end we could also concede. So, but I was very happy with the performance for the way the team was defending and the togetherness that they show.
And you mentioned Cole Palmer didn't really have a lot of space at all against Everton. In your opinion, would this have been the case for anyone you could have subbed in for him, like a Joao Felix? Or would it have been, no, they need to address the issue on the pitch and find the space?
No, the first of all, I said already that now the next step for Cole is to manage that moment, because most of them, they try to mark him man-to-man, so it's difficult for him. But for sure one of the solution could be Joao, for sure one of the solution could be Joao and Cole together. But depends a little bit. Probably the other day we tried to continue with the Cole because there was some moment that he could receive the ball and create something, but overall off the ball he works hard. And I said since the day one that we cannot rely on Cole's shoulder for every game.
And Enzo Fernandez, he recently spoke about how his change in performance isn't just magic. You've been really helping him, being very detailed about where he needs to be on the pitch, arriving to the box in time. He's scoring, he's got assists now. Loads of other players have said this too. With your management style though, how collaborative are you? Do you expect the players to be coming to you as well and being like, I have this idea, we have this position, or do you like taking the lead?
I think it's good to be open-minded, but in the same time I think it's good that the player, they focus on what they have to do, and we are there to try to help them, but most of the time or always we try to explain them these kind of things. About Enzo, we are very happy. I think once again against Everton he showed he was playing for 1 hour as a holding midfielder with Moy. Then second half, last half an hour, we move him in the pocket and we drop Malo next to Moy to change a little bit, and I think in both positions he was doing well. So he's helping us a lot, and also in terms of leadership he's growing, so we are happy with Enzo.
And lastly, Marco Silva's Fulham, they've had great moments this season. They're unbeaten in their last 5, but they've drawn 4 of those games. Mainly they play in sort of a mid-block, which sometimes has been a bit of an issue for the team. What sort of tactical battle do you expect at Stamford Bridge on Boxing Day?
As I said, first of all, we don't know how they're gonna play, because sometimes they play with the line of 4, sometimes they play with the line of 4, making 5 with Iwobi. Sometimes they play 5 at the back, so that they can do different things. But we try to prepare a different option and to try to deal with that.
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks, Sarai. Liam?
Hi, Enzo. We saw Mikhailo at the boxing on the weekend. Has he been given time away from Chelsea while this whole process plays out? Mikhailo.
Modric.
Yeah. Has he been given time away from Chelsea while the whole process around the...
No, yeah, I think in this moment it's also good that he can disconnect a little bit from the situation. So,
how is he dealing with it? Have you been speaking to him?
No, the last time I spoke with him, we try, as I said already, we try to support him, and now we are just waiting.
And just one on football, no one has hit the post or the crossbar more than Chelsea in the Premier League this season. Is that something that you're encouraged by, that it's will maybe even out over the course of the season?
No, I said that we can control the way we want to play on the ball and off the ball, but we cannot control the result in terms of sometimes post, crossbar, and you don't win games. The thing that we create and we crossbar or post is probably the consequence of what we create, that we create a lot, we score. I think in this moment we have the best attack from the Premier League. We also add many post and crossbar, so this is a good feeling, because that means that you are creating chances, and this is what we want. Hopefully in the future we can be a bit more lucky and take chance.
Thanks, Liam. And Phil in the back, we'll finish with.
Obviously, on the title race, you said that on the title race, you said that it's a reality that Chelsea aren't in it. Does that mean, do you think that it's Liverpool's to lose then, given that they're top and you're second?
No, I think for sure. Also, the reality says that we are second, and you are not second after 4 or 5 games. That probably the table is not still the real one when it's almost halfway, 17 games. So probably the table reflect a little bit the teams where they are. But for sure, Liverpool, they are doing fantastic since the first day. Probably also the squad, that is a squad that they already live that kind of moment, win a trophy is important. In one of my press conference, I said that last year when Liverpool faced Chelsea in the Carabao final, I saw the amount of final that Liverpool player played and the Chelsea won, and there was huge difference. So this show also the experience that you need to live that kind of moment to race and to build more close. But we are happy to be where we are in this moment.